realize how overpowered Yuno is right now? Like, people try to say that, oh, he wouldn't do this between Dante because Dante can use President of the Demon King. Yuno is dominating someone who can literally hold and trap.
So y'all watching?
Presence of the Demon King.
I hope y'all listening to this, y'all. Look, I don't give a fuck.
That's just how Tabata wrote this guy. I'm sorry, I didn't write
Sorry
this.
about his channel, cuz
overpower Yuno. I'm not saying Yuno beats Dante because Dante has body magic, but I'm saying that Yuno problem fighting Dante wouldn't be his mana amount because he can outlast Dante because he's loved by mana. That's an endless supply of mana. But currently, in this chapter, the power creep increases even more because the Dark Triad went 100%. So the Yuno versus Dante thing was in regards before they went 100%, because this is on a whole different level. Like, these guys, these designs, when I seen this, I went crazy. I love Vanica's design. Dante's design looks simply amazing, and they all have extra horns. But Dante's design, oh man, it looks immaculate. Tabata snapped on these panels. Vanica and Dante designs, but Xenon's design, his devil design out of the Dark Triad, is my favorite. He looks like a Bleach character.
Plex is an app that lets you scan sports cards to see how much the
Paying on average.
I'm not frozen, bro. Can't do anything.
He looks like Angel Kugo, the Fullbringer from Bleach, and man, seeing Xenon's form makes me want to rewatch Bleach because he also looked like Ichigo's Hellverse form from the movie. But this all makes sense because Dante did explain to Yami that they share powers from the devils from the underworld, and once the gate is open, they can go full 100%. But Dante never specified that all the gates had to be open. Just the gate had to be open to the underworld, and it is now. But it also makes me think, isn't this counterproductive? Because once these devils are out, like Luciferos and Xenon's devil, whatever his name would be, and Manjikula, once they're out, what's going to happen to the Dark Triad's power? What's stopping those devils from taking it back? Which is a whole different discussion. But the power that Dante has obtained, he started to pull Jack close to him and started bodying him with his gravity magic like a yo-yo. Like, Jack said all that craziness, and now he has to go back to the Clover Kingdom and tell everybody, like, yeah, I lost. I talk crazy, but I lost. I lost. Vanica then starts to go crazy on Charlotte, humbling her with her blood magic, and Charlotte, she cannot keep up with Vanica anymore. She's already bleeding. There's nothing that her Briar magic can do. Rill is screaming at Charlotte, you know, but he can't help. If he jumps in, he's going to get bodied as well, but he has no choice. And then we see that Yuno is now in danger because Xenon is using like this bone whip, like these multiple bone whips. And Yuno explains that his bone regeneration and his attack ability went up even further. Also, by Xenon going 100%, the wound that Yuno caused by using the Spirit of Boreas has healed up. It's already gone. So now we really got to see what Yuno is capable of fighting a 100% Dark Triad. We then go back to Nock, and Nock is thinking to himself that if we leave Morris alone, the situation will go worse because he is the one that is accelerating the process for these gates to open. So they must take him out immediately, and that's what Nock is pretty much explaining. He's saying that he needs to get out of here immediately to attack and defeat Morris. That is his main goal, but it's hard for him to do this because these two demons, Lilith and Nama, are in the way and he can't get past them. Which I strongly believe this is the place where Nozel and Fagolian would take part in, because I think these would be the two characters that would fight these
trying to go back.
I am extremely
Here we
excited
go,
to
trying to
see
go back. Hey, we gonna go back. Hey,
Cannot wait
hey,
to see what they're capable of, because I know they
hell yeah.
Not just
Hey,
going to
nigga.
explain that the
Hell
best
yeah,
way
yeah.
of victory
Gonna go
is to
back,
pass
bitch.
these devils
Hell
and defeat
yeah.
Morris. Our way to
Hey,
victory will be
back.
because Asta is the king
Yeah,
of
I'm
all.
gonna go back,
Which
back.
now did explain if all else failed, Asta could destroy the
There you
cliff
go.
dome, which would destroy Yami and William's
Back,
process.
back,
That's
back,
a
biggity
huge
back,
consequence, which potentially this arc could end of the death of William and Yami. And we don't want that to happen, but might happen. You never know. Tabata is very unpredictable right now. Nog then asks his cat devil Plundi to die with them, which I believe this is a different characteristic trait of his devil, because Nog did explain that Gimodello has many characteristics, and we've seen that Nog, when he uses devil powers, they have other characteristics, not just one. So since this is a cat devil, it only makes sense that when he says die with them, cats have 9 lives. So it makes sense that he's pretty much saying that die with them, Nog will probably have 8 lives left. And that's probably how this characteristic spell will work. However, as chaos continues in the Spade country, the Clover country starts to get some disasters as well. Because we see in the Hodge village, we see Asta's and Yuno's siblings. We see Rika, we see Nash. And Rika is telling Nash, he's like, hey, over there. And we see this new ancient giant demon just standing within their country. And this demon looks completely different than the Spade Kingdom one, because this demon, you can tell by the horns, these horns are more outward on the side. Because those demon horns, the Spade Kingdom one that Mereoleona is fighting, his horns are more straighter, while Lick's demon horns, when he became one of these ancient demons, they're more curved. But this demon that just appeared, they are outward. So I don't know how are these demons are just appearing. It's about that we need some explanation. Like, this is crazy. However, everyone in the Clover Kingdom can see it. We see panels of Kaiser, we see panels of Rebecca, we see Julius and Marks. We see a lot of characters, and they are looking at this giant demon that just appeared in the Clover Kingdom. And the chapter ends off, the last panel was Asta breathing hard after his hard training with Leva. And I know exactly why Tabata is doing this. The way he ends this chapter, first we see that demon, and then we see Asta. He's going to give Asta a Lumiere type beat moment. When Lumiere appear, when only one mage appears to fight a demon, Asta is going to be that guy. If that happens, I'm going to lose my mind. And I'm also going to lose my mind too, because if you haven't subscribed with notification bells on to the channel, you guys are awesome life. Take care of yourselves. Stay blessed. And I'm out.
I'll stop that now. Mom. Chapter. It's like we can't read, talk to people there on the chat. Can't read. Better do this. So I don't got no damn time to actually do. Boom.
You died, but guess
It's 100 more, then like easy.
Everything's easier. Because in this game, every time the zombies
Keep
move,
doing
you
that.
get back in time.
And I'll get big return.
So next time,
Yeah.
harder, stronger, and deadlier. Build, invent, and level up your civilization against the undead. Tower defense, strategy, and survival all packed into one single game. Only the smartest will survive. Download Zombie Level today to be TV-free.
Boom, 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 bam, boom, bam. Blam, 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 blam. Hell no.
Hey, what's going on, guys? J Cloud Anime Talk here, and today the Black Clover chapter 281, the official release, is out. And man, this chapter was something else. Tabata put a lot of characters we haven't seen in quite a while in one chapter. Even seeing the return of Julius this chapter, being 23 years old, but we know how long that lasted, so 2 seconds later. Got a lot to say about Julius, however, because him revealing himself as a kid to the entire capital is a huge deal. But we also got some good lore this chapter too, so let's dive into it. Black Clover chapter 281, The Ancient Demons. So the beginning of this chapter starts off with the narrator explaining the lore of the 2 ancient demons of the Spade Kingdom, which are the 2 demons that everyone is currently fighting in this chapter. It explains that demons are a miracle born from human hatred and the power of the underworld, which I don't think I will put miracle and demons in the same sentence, but that's just me. The narrator goes on to explain that long ago there were 2 royal youths. I don't think I will put miracle and demons in the same sentence.
Wait, what is he watching?
The narrator goes on to explain that long ago there were 2 royal youths of the Spade Kingdom who had phenomenal magic and they were close friends. At some point their affection turned to hatred. Demons gotta know who still used to do his origin because they had to be extremely strong. Because I honestly do find this backstory intriguing. Lumiere had to deal with one ancient demon, which was Lake, but someone had to deal with two of them, or just with a collective effort. But obviously, from this chapter, we see that everyone else, every other mage is doing a collective effort trying to stop one of these demons this chapter, and it's not working. So these guys who stopped these two ancient demons in the past had to be very strong. Xenar explains to Langris and Eno that the Grimberry family was guarding those two ancient demons. We woke them up and released them to distract you guys. With so many mages here, will the Clover Kingdom be able to protect itself? Which is a good point because Noct did summon the greatest mages of the Clover Kingdom to invade the Space Kingdom, but they had no choice but to do that. We also find out that the ancient demon that Mereoleona is fighting is absorbing the mana through its wings and is getting stronger.
Mana.
Which is ridiculous because they are just getting stronger by the second. These guys are like art. They are nothing but tanks, just constantly getting stronger. So these ancient demons are a bigger problem than we thought. Back at the Clover Kingdom, Julius starts to explain that in his current state, he is no match for that ancient demon. Julius then asks Amicio, I know you're not a magic knight, but I'm going to need you.
You're like 40 years old. Fucking Wizard King.
He controls the magic parliament.
Old as shit, man. I look
He
at
has
that.
a strong magic type and has
I'm not gonna lie, I was dreaming about this shit like 3 days in straight, man. 3 days, yep. I watched it on 5 days. Yeah, for like
majority of the magic knights on one-on-one battle.
yeah.
I would say
Because on 3 days, I watched it in 5 days, but
fair to
I saw I skipped forward to the 70, like 170, right? On Black Corber, whatever that shit is.
Kaiser, the ultimate defense of the Clover Kingdom, he's flying in the air with his vortex magic, and he has people inside of his vortex, and they go full-fledged charging in on this ancient demon, and Kaiser completely stops
Yeah. God, we go back at it.
Of the ancient demon.
Started from the end of the reminder of Netflix anime. Yup. Try that. 271. I'm up
Impossible without Noct.
13 videos in.
Because we know that
300, no, 283.
Two demons, Lilith
Yeah.
and Nama, which are very strong demons, and
Hey!
that cannot help because he's getting yelled
What
at
the
by
fuck?
Dante. It's just bad all around. We know that things are not looking good for Noct because
War time!
Hello, it's telling us that he's in serious danger. And we need to get
it.